just I guess starting with the question part. 9 years, 10 years is next year, and you guys have just accomplished so much. Just has it sunk in, and just what's it like?
No, usually it doesn't sink in the amount of buses that we stuff until probably like Monday. I think when we go back on the air.
Even then, though, I mean, there's no way to even grasp how many toys we actually got. I mean, how many kids' Christmases we made. If you look at the bike rack, pan the camera that way. If you look at all our bikes, I mean, I can't even imagine if you're a little kid and you wake up like Christmas morning and you have a brand new bike under the tree or, you know, whatever. It's probably amazing, and our listeners did it, so.
What's it like seeing the kids? It seems like you guys are the Beatles here when the kids come. You guys are like the rock stars.
We're One Direction. We're fat,
yes.
Tall One Direction. No, it's awesome. That's what it's all about. I mean, we both have like young kids ourselves, so but to see like all the high school kids come out and even like elementary kids, like those are pretty much kids giving back to kids their age. And you know, I think a lot of parents too use me and Bob as the teaching tool now to kind of teach their kids about giving back. So they get all pumped up, just like, yeah, Mikey and Bob, and then the parents are just like, they're learning a valuable lesson. So it's pretty cool.
I'm not going to ask you guys to do it for your own sake and for your own voices.
We'll do it though. We will.
Stop a bus! Stop a bus! I knew that's where you're going even without it.
Just, what's it like that everybody's picked up on that? And everybody's trying, myself with my strained throat, to try to do the impression as well.
The Oprah voice, it started when she did a Favorite Things episode and when she just yells like crazy. And that was like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And now we do Oprah voice for everything. And, you know,
it fits everything.
It'll eventually fade away and something else will replace it, but it's just one of those things that's just kind of stuck. And yeah, we're having a group of kids out here from South Park Elementary, and they're like,
just
do Oprah voice, and then you just yell in their face, and they go, yeah! It's pretty cool.
It's fun.
So is it like the Carl Winslow from Family Matters kind of a thing, or has it eclipsed that?
Yeah, it's eclipsed that. Oprah voice is eclipsed that.
I love Carl Winslow, though.
I do.
Again, just 10 years next year. I know you said it hasn't sunk in, but
we're
just...
getting Oprah, if that's what your question is.
No, it is not.
10 years is the Oprah anniversary for some of us.
Oprah and the Sanders. No, I mean, we always wonder what year we're going to kind of like peak out and everything, but the thing is that so many people hear it year after year that they do their own thing.
Yep.
And there's so many people who didn't hear about it this year or just heard about it for the first time this year that our 10th year will be their first year, and it just keeps growing and growing, and it's kind of scary how big it's growing now. But, I mean,
yeah, we're running out of room at this point.
To start our first year with 3 buses, and now 9 years, 33 are full right now, and that's going to grow. So it's pretty amazing. But yeah, 10 years next year. It should be good.
Just what do you have to say for the listeners? Myself personally having a listener number. Just what do you have to?
That's old school, right?
Yes,
there.
that's very
You're
old
one
school.
Of the originals.
I'm one of the originals. But just
it's
what do you
like
have to say?
A card you can present to us at any time, and we'll feel like you're the best.
It's
ever.
on my resume. It's on my resume. But just what do you have to say about the listeners and just what they do for, not just here, but just what in general, what they do for you guys?
I mean, it's awesome. Me and Bob do kind of a different show, I mean, we've been friends since we were little, so we get to work together every morning, best friends, and it's cool. And
you guys never fail us.
Yeah, we're a little different, and especially the weakest stuff of us. It's not the same show as we do kind of when we're in the studio and everything, but the listeners have accepted we can take a week, we can have fun all year, but
be
this
kind of
week,
serious.
It's all about the kids and the toys and everything, and nobody complains like, why aren't you guys being as funny as you usually are and stuff, so it's pretty cool. Okay, bye kids!
Bye guys!
Bye kids, but no.
We can be kind of serious with their yelling Oprah voice.
Stop the bus!
But no, it's awesome, and everybody comes out and thanks me and Bob. But it's the listeners that make the magic happen, and we don't do anything. We just hang out in the parking lot. But our listeners are
the best,
and it's all about the kids, and they come through every year.
Perfect. Anything else? Anything you want to freestyle?
USA. Let's just hug.
Yeah, it feels natural, buddies.
All right, we can't hug too long.
All right, we need to go help. We need to go help.
Happy New Year, guys.